I'm a beast, got jungle fever. Don't smoke, but I break down the chiba, the chiba. Feel my senorita, you should be her. Buenos dias, clean up, bitch impressed with stock beamers. I'm on property dual citizen with the visa. My niggas Ninja Turtles, call me Tracy Sensei. Knock him, mold me a nigga, get out.
Welcome to Ghetto Poet Podcast. This is your ghost with the most, Bella Martrice. And I am in San Francisco, and it is a beautiful day. I'm so happy it's not raining. The sun is out. The buns is out. No, I'm just playing. But I'm at Edge Studio, and we're here, and I'm here with my producer, Paul. Say hi, Paul.
Hi, Paul. Hi, Bella.
And we also have a special guest. So we have my boy Tellie from Straight Gutter Records. So Tellie is a director, cinematographer, photographer, artist, music producer, engineer. He's the owner and operator of Straight Gutter Records. He's also the owner of Who's Gonna Check Me podcast. What's up with it, Tellie?
What's going on? See, now, you don't have to say all that. I like to stay behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Behind the scenes. But no, I'm definitely happy to be here. And like I was saying earlier, I don't do interviews. I haven't done interviews for years. But when my sister calls, I come out.
And
because I support everything you do. I admire you. I respect you. I love everything you're doing. I can't help but to come and represent and support my sis. So I'm glad to be here.
Thank you, Tellie. So do people know you do all these things? Because you do a lot of stuff.
Well, it all depends how close you are to me. If you real close to me, then you know I do everything. My thing is I try to stay behind the scenes because I don't want nobody knowing everything that I do. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's just not that. It's just that when people kind of figure out you do these different things, and that means they feel like they got access to these different things just because they know you, or they feel like they close to this and that and the other. So I try not to let too many people know what I do. Like if I deal with somebody on shirts, on clothing, then I'm not gonna let them know that I do like videos or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So it's only like a certain people that knows everything that I do. But yeah, basically that's it. Yeah. Other than that, yeah.
I forgot to say you be printing clothes and stuff. And you do one thing I love about you, Tellie, is you a damn perfectionist, even though it get on my nerves because it takes you forever to do things. But when it's done, it's so thorough. So I appreciate your craftsmanship and everything that you do. Everything that you do is immaculate. So I have a question. Boom. Mm-hmm. So you're the owner and operator of Straight Gutter Records, right?
Correct.
So why and when was Straight Gutter Records started? When was Straight Gutter Records started? What year?
Oh, that's okay. Okay, I hope you're ready for this story.
All right.
I'm trying to make a long story long. So actually the process started in 2005. So, okay, so let me go back to the beginning. So we had a producer from the 90s. If people don't know, we are an old school group. Me and my boy Mike, well, not Mike Louie Anonymous. We a group, created under pressure. It was also started with our boy LG too, just back in the 90s. But we had a producer that we dealt with, kind of gave us the ropes, gave us the game. But then after we kind of disbanded with him, I met my wife in 2002. And she just kind of became, kind of my manager, our manager. Mm-hmm. And what's crazy is we start making, you know that old, what is that? Old computer class where they had the old Apple. You had to use the
floppy disk.
The floppy disk. Mm-hmm. Yes. We installed Fruity Loops on there like back in 03, and oh my God, it was bad. So one day, right? We started going to this other. We started going to pay for studio time, and every time we go pay for studio time, it was always something. It was just with this one guy. He'd be like, "Okay, $20 an hour." We're like, "Okay, cool." So we'll knock out 2 or 3 songs an hour. Mm-hmm. So he found out he was losing money. So now he said 20 a song. So now we just go through and do one song, and he would just wishy-washy. get into it with this girl and stuff like that. And I just wasn't having it. So one day, my wife came because she's from the city. She came here after dialysis while I was at work. That it takes a strong woman to do that.
Absolutely.
She came to the city on BART. She didn't drive, on BART, and went to a pawn shop and bought a mic. It wasn't even the right mic, but it was just the gesture. I got home. She had the mic on the bed with a note. She said, "If this is your dream, I'm here to support it, and we're gonna build it." And after that, it was down here. Her father-in-law built the studio. Everything was ready to go. Straight at first, and I hate to say this, our record label used to be called Underage Records. But I was like, we can't be grown men having a record label called Underage Records. You know what I'm saying?
So what did you change the name to? Hashtag Me Too? Sorry.
No. Hashtag Me Too. I know it wasn't even out back then. But so we actually chased the Straight Gutter Records because that's kind of like we kind of wanted to create a name that describes us and where we came from. You know what I'm saying? And then we came out of the gutter and we became, and we started to be successful at what we do, as far as making beats, whatever, this and that and the other. But I wanted to describe like the struggle, but to let people know you don't have to just still be there. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it was a reminder to not forget where you came from. You know what I'm saying? I never wanted to forget. So if I start losing myself, because sometimes I do, you know what I'm saying? I mean, God bless me, I'm fortunate, but sometimes I will lose myself. So sometimes I will have to go look at the picture or go to Straight Gutter YouTube, because we got 2 YouTubes. We got Indie Films and people don't know that we got a Straight Gutter Records YouTube that we had like back then. Do you remember the song "Masturbate"?
I don't remember. I would have to listen.
that Mississippi did for the cartoon Family Guy. It was on War Star Hip Hop and everything.
I don't know.
Okay, but yeah, that was the first. That was the third video that was on Straight Gutter Records. But she the only one that had the password. So when she passed, it went with her. So I don't know the email to her and nothing like that. But we still keeping, rest in peace, Miss Silky. But so now we started doing music. So now Straight Gutter is built. So now we want videos. So what we do, we go to a few people, and this one guy, real good guy. We still good friends to this day. But anybody who know me know I like, voluptuous women. I like big women. And whoever know me personally, they know I like thick, big women, BBWs. You know what I'm saying? Not BBLs, but BBWs. You know what I'm saying? So this guy shot the video, and it was a song called "What's Your Sign," and he had these. It's nothing wrong with him. I have nothing against him, but he had these sticks and stones in the videos, models that I would never pick. Mm-hmm. So the video came out good. It was successful, but it wasn't me. I didn't like it. So my wife said, "You know what? We're just gonna shoot our own videos." So she went and bought me a Canon 7D at that time.
Oh wow!
That camera was $2,500. I was like, God, man. I was like, and she like, "You better shoot some videos." So as time went on, we just started doing. Basically, she taught me to do everything for myself and not to depend on nobody. But it took us to go through these things with these individuals to do everything independent. Mm-hmm. That's why at this moment I don't have to ask nobody for nothing. I don't ask nobody for no videos, no graphic designs, no apparel, no nothing. I do everything myself in-house, one-stop shop. And it's nothing against nobody out there, nothing. But even your favorite rappers out here that goes to the studio that kind of owns they record label and stuff like that. But even your favorite rapper from the Bay Area is not doing everything by themselves. I don't have no help. I don't have no team. It's just me and Anonymous. And, and from time to time, my boy, Mr. Black, Freddie Benz, and, Bezzolini. But other than that, we do everything. It's literally, that's why my Cash App say one-stop shop. It's the only place that you can come get a mix, master, edit, record, a shirt made, have everything ready for your video all in one day.
That's
what I'm saying? If it's possible. But I'm glad to wear this many hats You know what I'm saying? And I want to teach other. That's why I try to teach youngsters not to depend on nobody. You don't do your best to not feel like you need somebody mentally, financially, emotionally. You know what I'm saying? I try to just do. You know what I'm saying? But that's why I try to stay behind the scenes because it can't get hectic, and that's why it takes too long because I got so many hats. So people like my sister. She's waiting on her video called No BBL. She be waiting on that for a year. She gonna kill me. I know I love her, but she gonna. I'm gonna tell her I'm gonna get to it. But yeah, I think that's why I take a lot along for stuff because I got so many hats I got going on.
I have a question. What do you identify most with? Like, do you identify as a rapper? Like, let's say, for example, if you just having a conversation and somebody be like, "Oh, what do you do?"
Entrepreneur. Because I'm more than an artist now. You know what I'm saying? It's like I drove in the artist seat for a long time, but I figured that I had to do everything. We had to do everything ourselves. So now I just consider us a entrepreneur conglomerate because we do everything. We do. I mean, it's nothing that we can't do. Anything you want, we can do it. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I most identify myself as. But other than that, just far as in personal life, I just identify myself as a normal, humble, down to earth individual. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't a lot of stuff, a lot of people get in that position and kind of let it get into their head. You know what I'm saying? They figure sometimes they doing all these little different things. They better than somebody else. Nope. Because all this stuff can be taken from me just like that. I have to make sure I have to stay humble. I have to stay down to earth. I have to stay grounded. I can't let all this stuff get to my head. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't make me no better than the next person. I probably, at the end of the day, we all going to the grave. That's it. I can't take no studio equipment, no cameras, no nothing. We all going to the grave. But while I'm here, I'm gonna make the best of it. But at the same time, I'm gonna be humble about it and being grounded, and then teach others that's coming up to be, grounded and humble.
Okay, so I remember you just said that you guys had an original name that you seen that it didn't align with, your future projects at
As
the
we got
time,
older, yeah.
and that's good. But how has your growth as a man affected Straight Gutter Records? Because you've been having it since 1993 to 2025. That's a long ass time.
Yeah. Well, we had Straight Gutter Records since 2006. Me and my boy been in a physical studio since '93, and people, you know what I'm saying, and people would be shocked when they feel like we go that far back. But the growth of it, I feel this whole journey was just straight gutter for me and my people. Because like I said, I took my wife through hell. I mean, literally through hell. She broke her back to make Straight Gutter what it is today. You know what I'm saying? She paved the way for me to shoot videos, to do graphic design. But what I do in return, I gave her hell that she didn't deserve. You know what I'm saying? She put our marriage on. I mean, our marriage was on thin ice just because she did everything to help me grow also as a person right along with the business. But the thing about it, instead of me growing with the business, I was letting the business lead me. And the business was leading me in the wrong direction. You know what I'm saying? Like just the direction that it didn't need to go in. Mess with other women, talk, just doing stuff I ain't supposed to be doing. And it was just totally but I didn't realize it at the time because I'm thinking, okay, this is normal, this is just music. But instead of me growing with the label and and growing to other things, I let it lead me, and she didn't deserve none of that. She didn't deserve none of that at all.
Was there an event that made you take that type of accountability? Like, what was there a specific event that made you be like, ooh,
her passing?
Oh,
her passing, yeah. And what's crazy is when she and hold on, give me a second. Give me a second. Even though this happened in 2015, it still feels brand new. Still, it hurt. It still hurts to this day. And everything that I did to her, had a child on her, this and that and the other. And when she passed, I never had a chance to make it up. I never had a chance to actually apologize to her. This is one thing. You know what's crazy? This is one thing that I learned from my boy Freddie Benz. He asked me. He said, "Did you love your wife?" I said, "Yeah, of course." He said, "Did you really, really, really love your wife?" I said, "Why would you ask that?" Yeah, and this was after she passed. He said, "No, you didn't, because because when you love somebody, you don't do that to nobody." And it really resonated like this moment. And when somebody's right, I don't like when nobody's right. I don't want to hear that.
Right.
But he was right. When you love somebody, you don't treat nobody like that. So it made me feel even more guilty. So I took that as a learning experience. If I deal with any other relationship, or if I'm facing anything, if it's another business venture, anything, I have to approach it with growth, respect, and honor. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And whoever, if any other situation or any other body I deal with, whatever, I definitely gotta love them like I say I'm. You know what I'm saying? If I love the game, and to think about it, I won't cheat on my music. I won't cheat on my, I won't cheat on my clothes venture. I won't cheat on none of that. But I cheated on my, you know what I'm saying? I cheated on my wife. So I had to learn now, when I approach things, I have to treat people like I want to be treated. You know what I'm saying? If I want to be respected, I got to give respect. And if you notice, you don't earn respect. You earn disrespect. Let me break it down. If I see you walking down the street, mm-hmm. and I, automatically I might say, "Hi, hey, how you doing?" Mm-hmm. I'm going to automatically respect you. Respect is free. Disrespect is earned. Because what it's going to take is for me to get out of line with you, to be like, "Oh, okay, oh no. You gonna switch up? Oh, now you bringing the others. Now you ain't bringing Bella out. You bringing, you know what I'm saying? You about to get this. You about to get this city work. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So I had, and it's crazy. I had to realize that you can give respect, but you earn disrespect. So like I said, I growth from that time. So I learned to treat people right, treat females right. That deserve it. Because some of these motherfuckers don't deserve it. But I just learned to just treat things with with respect, honor, and delicacy, and not to do that to nobody again, especially if somebody that's in my corner and got my back like a chiropractor. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm just trying to be a true macaroni, tenderoni, Tony. You know what I'm saying? Never been a phony. Don't believe me? Ask your homie for why I own me. He ain't gonna tell you no baloney. Married to the money, holy matrimony. But I did divorce the streets, no alimony. You feel what I'm saying? But yeah, but I grew a lot. I definitely grew a lot, and what helped my growth is that I took accountability. Mm. If you don't take accountability or earn up to what you did to people or things or however, whatever went wrong in your life, that's why things can't go right in your life, because you don't take accountability. And if you think you're not doing nothing wrong, you're going to keep doing what you're doing. And then you're going to point the finger and blaming everybody else, thinking it's them. And that's what I did. I was in my eyes at that time, I thought I couldn't do nothing wrong. Oh, y'all just tripping. Oh, y'all just doing that. No, it was me. I had to take accountability. And sometimes whoever know me close to me, sometimes I like to take a break from the world. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people tried to contact me, and I kind of just not, and there's nothing against my people. I just need to reboot. It's like it's like your phone. I heard somebody's story says like your phone. When your phone go dead, you got to put it on the charger. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So for whoever know me, I just want them to understand that I just need to put myself on the charger right now, so I can put myself back into the back into my friends' eyes or whatever, and answer phone calls and texts. It's just been a lot going on right now. I'm back in the situation with my daughter. course, so that's coming slowly but surely. Me and her been talking lately, so that's been good. But I can see the growth of myself, and now I'm able to handle the situations with my child, able to handle the situations with my peers, my family. You know what I'm saying? Because I have to learn how to handle them each, individually, accordingly. So yeah, so that's how I feel. That's how my growth was from Straight Gutter Records.
So how has your life and business changed since you've made those changes? Like I know people all they think they be like, oh, the road's gonna be so easy, or maybe they be resentful. I've seen people where they change it, but they seem like they're kind of resentful about it. But how's your life and business changed since you've made those changes?
You tell me like far as like regrets?
Just your development as a man. I mean, you've been doing business since '96, so it's 2025. I'm sure you went through.
2006.
I mean, you know what I mean.
Yeah, I got you. No, I got you.
Oh, 2006.
Yeah.
I keep saying 1990.
96. We've been in the studio since 93.
Okay, boom.
Yeah. But we legal
That's
business
still
far
a
as with tax.
long time.
Yeah, it's still a long time. Yeah.
Okay.
Before us the business aspect of it's been since 2006. That is a good question.
You take a time to think about it.
Well, ooh, you got me good on that one.
I got you.
Yeah. I thought you could never. I thought nobody can ever get me. Okay, this is gonna be embarrassing. Ask it one more time.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, ask it
So
one more
how
time.
has your life and business changed since you've made those changes?
Oh.
Like our things
Business.
smoother, our things.
Yeah, business actually been better. Me definitely, and each business adventure that I deal with, when I deal with certain people, like for instance, it was just I had a client doing shirts, right? So, and I'm thinking I'm good. I'm doing shirts. I'm doing big orders, this and that, until I met this one guy that put me in my place. And I'm keeping it real. I'm not afraid to say I've been checked. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't like a bad check or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? So I did this big order for this guy for his mother. She was turning 100. So I kept calling him. I said, okay, what size again? What this and that, the other one. So he sent me a long text after a while and said, look, I get it. You are new to this. You're trying to do this. But look, don't call me till everything is done. Don't contact me till everything is done. And the way he broke it down, I couldn't even get mad. I couldn't even get mad. He said, this is unprofessional. This is how you need to move. This is how you need to, you know what I'm saying? And the first step of growth is listening. You know what I'm saying? We spend too much talking all the time and not listening. So when he sent me that text, I ain't gonna lie, I was heartbroken and I couldn't even get mad. So it's people like that I love to have around me in my life to let me know when I'm wrong. You know what I'm saying? Because after that, I'm gonna keep walking around like my stuff don't stink until I want somebody to say, "Hey, bro, you messed up. This is what need to be done. This is what you need to do. This is how you acting." That's the only way I'm gonna grow. But if I don't have no type of people in my life, and they just allow me to do stupid stuff, I ain't gonna never grow. I'm gonna still be in the same place. So I learn from different people, from different business ventures on what I'm still learning. And till this day of 2025, I'm still learning. And I'm allow myself to be open minded so I can absorb all the knowledge that I can, so I can grow even more. You know what I'm saying?
What do you think has been like some things that allowed you to stay in the game? Like it could be like spirituality, whatever, or it could be a few different things. Cause I know like being a writer, sometimes it'd be like, ooh, I'm a poet and I feel like a poet. I'm like, poet strong. You know what I'm saying? Then there's some times and it'd be like, no, I ain't a poet today. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, there is some times where you kind of do so much music at one point, then you be like, man, I'm just tired. And I would take a break. But next thing I might see somebody that would inspire me. Like sometimes there's one person that inspired me. Like he just kind of bring it out of me. My boy Freddie Benz. He might do a song and he might send it to me, and I'll listen to it, but I won't let him know. You know what I'm saying? I won't let him know how I like it and nothing like that because I'm mad because I'm like, you just gonna go to the studio job like this. But he inspired me to to keep putting my talent out there. It's just that sometimes you get so frustrated, you get so burnt out, you get so sometimes it comes with writer's block. And I'm gonna tell you what caused that is that in '08 when we really started doing stuff, we started performing, we start thinking we was the shit. We didn't really support other artists like that we didn't know. Like if we go perform, we perform and leave. We wouldn't even stay. We thought we was the shit. But here we go, 2014, 15, 16. We wonder why. Oh, we got talent. We're in the same place. It's because we didn't support other people. You know what I'm saying? So that's where it came. We felt discouraged. Like, man, I'm through with this game. This and that and other. Is because we didn't support the people that we wanted to support us. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes that can get real frustrating, real frustrating. And so, like I said, me dealing with different types of artists, if it's from rock, R&B, whatever, it inspires me big time to keep going. But my boy Freddie Benz, inspired me to keep going. Anon too, but yeah.
Okay, so what I want to do is, Paul, could you please cue up the video? So let me tell people about the video. You actually shot your own video. I love this song also. So could you tell? I'll let you tell them, Tellie. But about the video, how you shot the video, what inspired you to shoot the video? Was there like a sense of urgency, and what made you write that song?
Actually, and I didn't write it on paper. That was see that actually came from my heart. You can hear you like I say, when you ever hear Pac spit,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, and it's like, okay, let's take Pac and Biggie. Of course, I did sample Pac, but when you heard Pac spit, like Shock G said, it's like listening to Martin Luther King. You know what I'm saying? It's like listening to a revolutionary that's just like, oh my God, this I feel the pain. I feel the stress. I feel the joy. I feel it's like you get all these emotions when you listen to him. So that just became about it was so much stuff going on in the world. We keep complaining as African Americans of us dying or allowing people, police or whatever's to kill us. But I'm like, we can't keep blaming them. You know what I'm saying? We can't keep doing this to ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We doing this to ourselves. People not respecting people that's literally coming from the gutter. You know what I'm saying? They treat you like crap because you came from the dirt or you came from the cracks of the concrete. And I would just tired, and you could just hear the pain. You could just hear the pain and the struggle in that song. And I just basically just told how I just explained the story how I see it. I painted a vivid picture of what my view of how society is, how things is, how people act with certain people, how people move. It's a little bit of everything. But also it helped me grow as a person as well. Now, because my music is it heals for me as well. You know what I'm saying? I just don't do it for the public. I do my type of music. They're not listening back, so it's my go-to. I'm my Pac.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm my Pac. I listen to my music and go. I'm like, okay, I feel that pain. So I feel what I need to work on, reach the youngsters. But yeah, and that was a great song. And I shot, mixed, edited, and mastered, edited that video myself. I was a one-man army. I got props, police things going on, sound effects, and I did it all by myself. I can proudly say. And I would do it again. I would do it again. I know I talk too much, but go ahead.
Here we go with the what's the name of the Dirty Roses?
Red Roses with Dirty Stems.
Red Roses with Dirty Stems.
People love to, have mercy and sympathy for everything from the animals to the whales to fur to everything except us, your youth, the ones who you've give no attention to, who become adults with no compassion. You know what I mean? And I feel like if you walk by a street and you was walking on concrete and you saw a rose growing out of concrete, even if it had messed up petals and it was a little, to the side, you would marvel at just seeing a rose grow through concrete. So why is it that when you see some ghetto kid grow out of all of the dirtiest circumstances and he can talk and he can sit across from you, make you smile, make you cry, make you laugh, all you can talk about is my dirty rose, my dirty stems, and how I'm leaning crooked to the side. You can't even see that I came up out of that shit. And that's exactly the analogy that it is for me. You know what I mean?
Nigga, I rose from the dirt, quit playing with me. Did it all by myself, it wouldn't hand it to me. Nigga, I'm stranded in the ghetto, ain't no getting out. Ain't no pot to pissing or a window, I can throw it out. Stay loyal to the rules that you abide by. I'm tired of seeing poverty when I drive by. It's no fucks if you ain't feeling this. I tell Trump, fuck you and your stimulus. Eat a dick, bitch. Get it, but this shit confusing. We allow all black kids to get executed, but Black Lives Matter. God, please forgive me if I keep it real, but it's our own kind doing us like Emmett Till. Niggas, shit getting real. Please believe me. Pay attention, we the ones make their job easy. Now I'm a nigga that'll shoot a nigga in the head. Now I'm a nigga that's in jail and another nigga dead. That's how they let us kill many birds with one stone. One brother dead, other brothers making jail home. Know the script of repercussion when you take a life. Behind bars with a cellmate day and night. Every time you hit the yard, then it's on sight. Fighting off niggas trying to keepin' them from laying pipe. Now it's only one way that I can stay focused. Ghetto child living hopeless, call up in the motion. I see you niggas playing chess with the rules missing. Fuck the picture, check the wood with the screws in it. And if you let a nigga snap, that's a Kodak moment. If opportunity knocks, don't blow that moment. Keep thinking you a gangster, but you not, nigga. Quick to kill, but you a run from the cops, nigga. They think your niggas from the block, I'll give you props, nigga. Fuck the police, I'm not scared, this is not Thriller. So if you ain't with the shit, don't be about that. And if you made it out the hood, be about that. And when they see I'm from the gutter, think I'm thug living. Maybe so, only cause a nigga love living. I don't hustle for the hoes, cars for candy. I just expose hard work for family. I ain't got it even though a nigga need help. I'm more happy every day when I cheat death. Another day I can see my little sugar waiting patient for the topic for my final destination. Every nigga know me, know I'm nigga about it to my last call. 10 toes down before my knees hit the asphalt. And the paper in the pen kept a nigga out the pen. No good to my daughter if I'm locked. Nigga down in the county in a 3-foot cell with a nigga 3 meals in the car. I know you niggas well, way back. You ain't a killer, fuck you and your face tag. Now we can sit here and face off, or you can face facts. Or I can take your face off, you can't replace that. And that's that, I'm black, I like to try me a nigga. Your tattoo tears could even cry me a river. I'm a red rose with some dirty stems. Can't see the good, haters saying don't fuck with him. I ask God every day, what's going on? Every day I pray to God he can take me home. Now I'm cool cause my daughter can't be left alone. I leave it be cause my faith already etched in stone. Fuck you mean?
The bound of your vehicle in your hands in the air.
Back then they didn't want me, now I'm hot, they all on me. People saying they real, no they not, they all phony. You not me, you not Tony, we not fam, we not homies. I'm so authentic, Illuminati cannot clone. Got glaucoma with that Glock on me, for any nigga that plot on me. disloyal ass bitches. If you got my number, do not phone. I don't need no companion. I got music, I'm not lonely. Pack up before I set it off. You jaded acting like Stony. Niggas out here dirty dicking. Niggas still in they 30 snitching. Cleanest flows on dirty kitchens. Food for thought on dirty dishes. You know I'm on the road to riches. 24 on the road to get it. Niggas sweeter than Willy Wonka. Runner up for that golden ticket. Love me like I'm gone, like I'm gone, like I'm gone. Love me like I'm gone, like I'm gone. Love me like I'm gone, like I'm gone, like I'm gone. Yeah, bitch.
So you catting off. You didn't send me the other video.
I know.
Okay,
I'm catting off doggy style.
So I gotta, you know what? It was funny because they didn't get to hear us talking while the video was playing. You was like,
Yeah.
"Oh no, I forgot I said that." Dude, how I know how it feels, but could you just explain that process? Because I feel like as an artist, let's say for example, you might be recording something and you're just not in that space no more. I just recently had a performance. It was actually a rap performance last Friday at my homeboy Nate for his birthday.
Yeah.
I was so rusty, oh my god. And I was just like, I do not feel this way no more. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It is like you just stuck and you frozen in a moment. You know what I'm saying? So, and in your music right there, you just felt that. Like, how do you overcome that? Because I know I was looking at you and I literally just felt that.
Yeah,
It
that's
was
a
so
coincidence.
cringe. It was so cringe.
It was. See, at the time, me right now, I have no issues with no president. I don't. That's not my business. I don't try to get into it. But at that time,
Right.
when I said, forget Trump.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And that was it. So after a while, I stopped playing. I stopped kind of playing the song after he kind of got out of office because you know what I'm saying? Oh, but I did perform it at the show that you that you invited me to. People still love the song. And what is the coincidence that he comes back in and the song comes back up again? Because I didn't even think about the song until you said something, and it's like it seemed like it's still relevant. It's still relevant,
Right.
but
It sounded like you just wrote it recently.
Yeah. It sounded like I just wrote it recently, but it does feel weird. It's like, damn, did I say that? That was cold. But I don't feel no different of them. I don't support them. I still don't support them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not really into politics. I'm not. I try not to get involved in that. That's not
It's
my
all right.
business.
Neither this is bra.
Yeah. You know. I try not to get into politics no more of it, especially it just don't make no sense to argue over something that we can't control, or going back and forth with somebody we can't control. It doesn't matter.
If we could only vote or something
Yeah.
on who becomes president or something, that would be. Oh wait, hold on. We already did that.
I don't think we actually get the choice. And people say, "Oh, well, if you don't vote, you can't complain." But what if I do vote and I don't get what I want, or nobody wins that I want? So what? Now I can complain.
That is not my cup of tea to talk about. I'll let everybody else do their thing.
I'll
you
let
know?
everybody do that. Yeah,
That's too much for me to navigate.
song's still relevant though.
No, absolutely. But I think that's something that's so funny because it's like I feel like people who aren't artists, they don't never think that. Like, damn, you could have wrote something. I have so many songs that I've wanted to do that are so old, but I just don't feel the same way.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? Like it's no longer applicable. Pause. Is it like that with jokes and stuff?
Oh yeah, for sure. And I felt cringy when you were actually explaining it, as I thought, when you don't feel it in your bones, it's hard for you to sell it. And when you sell your jokes, or you're selling when you're selling jokes, you're selling a piece of you. And so if you don't feel that true about what you're selling anymore, they can see right through you. And when they can see right through you, you just don't feel it at all. It's like it's like phoning it in. It's like you shouldn't even said the joke at all.
Yeah.
You should have just said, okay, I'm not feeling this anymore. So yeah, there's absolutely. And I think even if you've been doing it for a very long time, like 16 years, you can look back at some of the stuff you really did and go, oh, you know, kind of like a Kevin Hart moment about, I hope they're not looking at my tweets kind of thing. And so, yeah,
Okay, that
we
makes
could
sense.
all be canceled for, or at least I could probably be canceled on some of the stuff I was saying
Shit, I could be
16
canceled.
years ago.
50
Yeah.
times. They could cancel me and kill me and revive me and cancel me again. About
But this
another
is,
50
but see,
times.
but see, this is the thing. No matter
What do you
it
think
is.
about cancel culture? I fucking hate it.
I
I
was
hate
just,
it.
I was just about to kind of squeeze in there.
Okay,
but
good.
But if anything can be timeless, there's movies that we quote from the '80s because the jokes were so good. There's comedians like Red Fox, Eddie Murphy in his early days, Richard Pryor, that we still quote still in 2025 because the jokes was good. But now people are so sensitive, delicate, you know what I'm saying? Like a wet paper towel. You can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't say anything. You can't do anything without. And who gives these people right to cancel you? Just because they don't like you, just remove yourself. It's like a bad post on Instagram.
And actually, it's kind of like what George Carlin used to say. As a comedian, you have not only the right, but the responsibility to go all the way up to that line and then deliberately cross it. Because you got to know where that line is drawn in the sand. And like I said, I could probably be canceled for the stuff that I used to say, but I could definitely be canceled for the stuff I still say. And it's about today's current.
And I don't feel like you can't cancel me. I only can cancel myself. Because whatever I do, if I want something to be heard, it's going to be heard regardless if it's through the
Right.
media or not. I don't believe in that. I don't condone that. I don't support that. Because how you gonna stop somebody from doing their craft, especially things that went on in the 60s, 70s,
As long as
80s?
you're not hurting
90s.
yourself or others.
Exactly.
long
But
as you're
people,
expressing
but people
yourself.
are so sensitive. Oh, that hurt my feelings. Did people ever hear Sticks and Stones break my bones, but words never hurt me? Okay, look. So people probably gonna hate me for this. Check this Black History joke out, right? Somebody told me this, right? Why do black people have nightmares?
What?
Because the last person that had a dream got shot.
Oh, that's
Like,
horrible.
oh, you is cold for saying that. I was telling that joke everywhere to white people, black people, Indian. I was telling it everywhere. But
That is a
yeah,
horrible
but
joke.
if a comedian said that, he would get canceled for that.
You think so?
Yeah, he would because certain demographic would find that disrespectful.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Especially after what he been through to fight for us. And you know what's crazy about that? People think he just fought for black people. No, he didn't. He fought for everybody to be as one, for everybody to get along. But a lot of people think he just fought just for black people. No, he fought for all of us to get along, for all of us to have equal rights. You know what I'm saying? So once we get it, and now we get a voice, now they want to shut us down in 2025. When we finally get a voice to speak the way we want to, how we want to, where we want to, now it's cancel culture. But why is it only in hip hop? Why do you only want to cancel hip hop by when the baby incident? And okay, I get it, but the stuff he said, people been saying for years. Nobody complained about it. Nobody. We laughed it off, joked it off. It's good. It's like you being a heckler at a comedy club. and once that comic get on you, he on you. But they took it in stride. Don't go to a Mike Epps concert and sit in the front row. He gonna roast you, but you gonna laugh at it because it's all jokes. It's not meant to hurt nobody.
I wouldn't come to no damn comedy show and sit front row because I know they'll get on my ass.
I'm sitting front row.
Really?
Hey, look, I can take it. I can take it because it's all jokes and fun.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it make it feel like we silence on certain things that we say in our music or say in interviews, this and that and the other. So like I said, it seemed like we taking a step back.
Yeah, I can see that.
So they use the word called cancel culture. You know what I'm saying? They're not. They kind of taking away the phrase freedom of speech. only for certain people. You know what I'm saying? Only for certain people. But they allow us to say, oh, I'm gonna sell dope, or I'm gonna go kill this. They allow us to say that though. That don't hurt nobody's feelings.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go sell drugs to my people. I'm gonna go kill this on 3rd Street.
Right.
I'm gonna go smack me a female in the face.
I'm gonna go
Nobody
pimping
can.
this bitch.
Yeah, I'm gonna go pimping this broad. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But they don't say nothing about that though. You know what I'm saying? They don't say nothing about us having respect for our own people or for another human being. But as soon as we say other little things that affect,
The other community.
it become an issue, and I still don't understand why. Like, why you so sensitive?
Ooh, they so sensitive.
So delicate. You know.
So how do you think the internet has shaped the current culture?
It made social media kind of made it kind of plays it all depends on the individual and how you make social media work for you. I think social media can be good. It's a good promotional tool. It's a great way to make money. But then some people and some men, some women use it for other things. Just, okay, for instance, they want to ban they try to ban TikTok, but I'm trying to figure out the reason why. They say okay, because they getting our identity or whatever. But come on now, half the stuff that's here came from them. So it's not like they smart enough to get our they don't need TikTok, you know what I'm saying, to get that. But they trying to say it's not good for us. But you got girls literally now, Instagram is turning into a porn site. These women is showing nipples, butt cheeks, no drawers on.
Oh, I've seen a bunch of butt cheeks.
You know what I'm saying?
That censorship is really sexist also. Because if I was to put up a picture of men, I have a lot of heteros. Most of my followers and friends are heterosexuals. But if I was to put up stuff with men, oh God, I've been flagged before. Do you get what I'm saying?
Are you serious?
Hell yeah. A big old penis.
Oh,
I'm not saying a bald penis. I'm just saying like a...
Not a bald one.
No, I'm not saying bald. I'm saying outside of the drawers. I'm saying just like bam. I'm
Mine
not
just
saying
has
that.
a big
God.
receding hairline. It isn't bald.
that's
I didn't mean to say that. You get what I'm saying? I'm saying I didn't just post a picture
just
of a
bulging.
dick.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just saying, boy, they flagged my black ass. But what I'm saying is like you niggas could post booties flapping, damn coochie prints, and
Basically, yeah.
pretty much
Actually, they
anything
showing that.
jiggling.
They actually showing vagina.
Oh really?
They actually show. But you also got to think about it. Who brings more attention? Women.
Yeah, the men.
A lot of men, and you know, including myself, I'm guilty of it. We sometimes we do a lot of things for women. Think about it. Why you think it's free for women to get in the club, but Negroes got to pay? We gotta pay. Why? Because we there to chase women. And so what they do, they let the women in free because it's going to draw them because they gonna spend money. Why? Because they got this ego. Men got this ego. We want to go in the club. We want to ball out, but we want to ball out more than another dude, and we want to show these women we ball out. You know what I'm saying? So that's why, like, when it comes to social media, for especially Instagram, they allow this. You know what I'm saying? So it can draw. And I don't know what it is about people wanting attention so much. I really don't want the attention. If I can just stay behind closed doors. I swear to God, if I didn't have my daughter, I wouldn't even have a phone. I'm not even gonna lie to you. If I didn't have my daughter, I wouldn't even have a phone. Nobody. I will. You had to. Give me a pager.
If it's
I go back. Yeah, I go back and give me a pager. If you need shirts, whatever, just let me know. Let me know what you need in the shirts. You know what I'm saying? I'll send it to my email. But if I can just, I don't really like the attention. That's why I turned down interviews. I turned down a lot of things. You know, I do my music. I kind of put it out. My podcast, I kind of slowed down on my podcast because who gonna check me? I was doing pretty good, but then I started realizing why I'm doing this for people who's not even interested in this type of content. They're not interested into hearing what's real, what's out there, what's of awareness. No, they too busy want to hear us talk about other rappers. Well, that is me. I can't be concerned about other rappers. Besides Kendrick, that was that little Super Bowl thing.
Shout out Kendrick.
Shout out to Kendrick.
Yeah,
but
for real.
I just can't be on a podcast talking about other rappers. Worried about what they doing in their life, who they with, who they dating, how much money they got, pocket watching. I can't do that with. I just can't do that.
I've always figured like that was some whole shit anyway. Like it just, to me, watching a bunch of grown ass men sitting up just gossiping, they just need to put some fucking bonnets on. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit hella boozy. Like it's like, when did this shit become like fly? Even them sitting up there like, oh, and this woman had sex with this dude, and this one. God damn, niggas, you are gynecologists? Who hired you to monitor her pussy? Do you get what I'm saying? Like these dudes, they really have taken like, dude, talk about like some masculine, manly shit. Like,
Oh yeah, or at least yeah, I agree. Talk about how get a young man and grow him to a man. Teach him how to be a man. Show him, you know what I'm saying? Talk about what.
Give some niggas some resources.
Some resources.
Yeah,
Exactly. It's instead of down talking another man. Oh, he over here. Oh, he got beef with him. Why? I never understood like a lot of interviewers, a lot of podcasts. They initiate. Take Vlad for instance. It's like he initiate the negativity of an artist. So you spend 2 years in jail. Yeah, and he loved to make people incriminate themselves. There's no way that
You
I'm
talk about Vlad.
Yeah, it's no way that I'm gonna get on any podcast, anything, or any interview and talk about my criminal history. That's not what I'm there for. You know what I'm saying? And because it's bad enough that we put we spit criminal activities in music. You know what I'm saying? But those are people that don't get silent. But when you got people like J. Cole or, you know what I'm saying, Kendrick, whatever. Well, Kendrick is probably one of the lucky ones that was able to get out and, you know what I'm saying, and do what he do and make good music. But there's a lot of good rappers that talk about good, like really good, positive stuff. But
Christian rappers have been like smashing it lately.
Yes.
Hey, for real. They really been putting, I've been really following and watching them.
I definitely look at it different now.
I look at it so much different.
I definitely look at it different
And they
now.
got the right person in their corner, right?
God.
God.
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Because who else do you need?
My producer.
Right.
My producer.
Yeah, I love this new wave. Cause I'm sick of motherfuckers with this.
She talking about church and say I'm sick of this motherfucker.
No, I'm not talking about church.
I'm just playing. No, I'm just playing.
I'm sick of people. Let's say, for example, I feel like one element that's missing out of Black culture is that when we talk about anti-oppression, we always talk about like the police. We always talk about things like that. But one common thread I see missing from a lot of men's mouth is the way they treat women. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, all right, don't fuck up no kids. Don't, let's not shoot each other. But let's play these bitches. You feel me? Like, so, and I feel like it's like a green light on bitches and women. And it's like every time I'm watching or listening. So therefore, when it comes down to men who call themselves conscious rappers, how are you conscious when you consciously not like hitting on the issues that you're witnessing? Do you get what I'm saying? Like you're purposely dancing around that shit. Like, oh, I'm a good nigga, but I cheat on my bitch. How you a good nigga, bruh?
Yeah,
you do you know what I'm saying? So so for me, I feel like even though I haven't heard a lot of it, but I feel like there's a lot of men coming into that to where they just like, how you, like, you can't be real. You got to be real with everybody if you real. You can't abuse women emotionally, physically, financially. Do you know what I'm saying? Spiritually, and call yourself conscious of what, nigga? Like, you feel me?
Yeah.
You cannot be
sense.
conscious. So to me, so I'm glad that now there's just like exclusive Christian lane, because it don't say like thou shalt not lie. Only to a bitch though. You feel me? Even though that they don't make it like that.
But you know it's crazy, and it's like I love where the Christian rap is going.
I do. I
But-
really do.
But at the same time, do people practice what they preach?
Nobody.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
I don't think. I don't think nobody do.
No,
'Cause
I
you're
don't
gonna
think
be yourself.
perfection isn't an option, and I think people always looking for perfection. I think that's a problem, a really big problem. You know,
Yeah,
you gotta give somebody. But I feel like, could we be creative though?
Somebody said this. Somebody said this the other day in church. Actually, in church, somebody said and somebody said this. They heard this from another preacher. They said that because people talk about that, you know, like Christians are hypocrite. I mean, church got, you know, full of hypocrite. You know, church full of hypocrites or whatever. So I guess a pastor brought up, well, there's, you know, when you go to the clubs, there's hypocrites. When you go to when you go to the mall, whatever's hypocrites there. And I was like, yeah, that is true. But you expecting them to be hypocrites at the club. You expecting them to be hypocrites at the mall. When I'm going to church, I'm not expecting for you guys to be hypocrites because y'all teaching me one thing. Y'all teaching me this. Y'all teaching me about God. Y'all teaching me to have faith and this and that and the other. So the reason why it's a big deal because I'm expecting you guys not to be hypocrites. But that's what I'm saying. That's why I say you still got to be yourself. You can still be saved and be yourself. Because it's hard to be, it's impossible to be perfect. It's impossible. Yeah. It's no pastor on this God-green earth that's perfect. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they probably perfect for a few hours in front of that congregation. But we don't know. Everything's happened. Things is different behind closed doors. It's impossible to be perfect. That's why I try not to do nothing wrong in God's eyes, like go kill somebody. Unless it's self-defense or whatever, or go rob nobody, or go treat somebody wrong. I'm gonna be me, but at the same time, I'm gonna be respectful, not bother nobody. Make sure whatever I do don't affect nobody else, because that's still not gonna stop me from being God's child. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna still do His work, but I'm gonna still be me.
Well, I think the thing with the church is that I think that maybe the preacher needs to be reminding people that they are human, because I think sometimes maybe they take on this kind of celebrity status in the church. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's like they damn near, some of them act like they want you to worship them. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, to me, that's been my experience. Not every preacher, but it's like your relationship, you're a human like me. Your you cannot judge my relationship with God because you're not all seeing, all knowing. You know what I'm saying? And neither is my relationship with God inferior to yours. You don't know what I know about God or what God done told me. Or do you get what I'm saying? So I feel like those are things that need to be said. Like I feel like there's leadership, which kind of there always should be leadership, but I feel like there needs to be more empowerment also within our churches.
I think things, and I think it would need to be more relatable. Okay.
Yeah.
I
agree.
You couldn't make me go to church back in the days for nothing. But like, you cannot make me go to church.
You didn't want to hear that?
Nope. But now,
you didn't want to hear this song like that.
But now,
you didn't want to hear
my church, NCTC, just in case if you ever want to come by, 6767 Foothill Boulevard, New Covenant Tabernacle Church. Now, my pastor is it took me a lot to go to church, but once I went to the church, he doesn't make you feel like he's better than you at all. He makes you feel like, you know, and he's not a pastor that just take everything serious all the time. So he might read a scripture in the book to us, but then he'll explain to us in our language. He'll relate to us. You know what I'm saying? Like from time to time, he'll mention some Brandy Park, and we would laugh every fun because, you know what I'm saying, he make it joyful. You know what I'm saying? And he's letting you know that I'm just like you. We can laugh, we can have fun. You know what I'm saying? And he really, I swear to God, it seemed like he just talking to me. It seemed like he just talking to me because he would say something that would hit home. And I had never met a pastor like that. And this is the reason why I love going to church now. Back in the days, you couldn't make me go to church at all. But I've been baptized for the second time, and I love my church. For anybody want to come down, New Covenant Tabernacle Church. It's an hour and a half church. Ain't no 6 hour church or nothing like that. We on time. You know what I'm saying? Come on down. We also on Zoom, Facebook, YouTube, we're everywhere. But I love my pastor. He makes you feel right at home. He don't, you know, and my church do so much for the community. My sister, my actual sister, needed help. She wasn't even part of the church at all. She need, you know what I'm saying? She needed help with, you know, with some finances a little bit. And my church reached a hand out to help her out with her rent. Didn't even know her. She wasn't part of the church or nothing.
That's what they
And I was
supposed
like,
to do. That's what's up.
I was like,
That's
oh
what's
my
up.
God. That really I was like, you know what? This is my church home. And I like churches who really give back to the community. You know what I'm saying? And don't have to know you. You don't have to be part of the church.
Do they do a food bank?
A food?
A food bank?
Yeah.
They do?
We actually do. Yeah, we actually do. We give out every year we give out like a lot of food to homeless people. We always try to collect a lot of canned goods and stuff like that. And get things. We give out toothbrushes. We give my pastor and his wife really does a lot for the community with, you know, and you know, you ever wonder where your tithes go?
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
What I like about my church, we do it. Matter of fact, we got a thing on Tuesday. It's a little financial thing to let us know, the congregation, where all the money goes.
Oh, that's
and
nice.
they make us be part of that. You know what I'm
that's
saying?
cool.
Yeah, so we have a meeting once a year. So they give us an itemize of what all the money that goes to them go, and that's what I like. I don't like churches that's just all about money. You know what I'm saying? Just all
Pass
about
that
money.
basket.
Yeah. Pass that basket around second
They
time.
be singing,
You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
playing them drums and shit.
what wasn't that saying on Coming to America? She said, we'll take the money that jingles, but we prefer the one that folds. You know what I'm saying? But
I use that line when we put out the tip bucket too. Yeah.
yep. But my church is not like that, and it's probably other good churches out there. I just didn't find it. I just didn't find it. I just, you know, I got connected with this one through Sunny. She got me in the church, and it's just yeah, I love it. I love it. And I'm the sound man there.
You're who?
I'm the sound man there. I'm the
Oh,
sound.
you're the sound dude?
I'm the sound man, and yep, it's a group
Oh,
of.
that's
It's a
hella
group of.
I would have never thought. So you like the sound engineer at church? That's
I'm the
what's
sound
up. Okay,
engineer
I
at
got a
church,
question.
yeah.
I got a question. That's tight. I wouldn't have, but who would ever thought? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay, so what's your favorite quote from the Bible? You can take your time.
I'm still working on that.
No worry.
I'm still working on that until for me to learn. You know what I'm saying? The Bible word for word, because it's kind of hard for me to get into it if
Right.
I'm reading it. I'm more of, you know,
Audio.
Yeah, audio. So I like to listen to it. So I try to kind of come up with my own little things. Like I got one. I said, you can't. I mean, even when you can complain, you can't complain.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? What's another one? But yeah, I'm really trying to. And there's another prayer that we had one on Sunday that he wants us to learn. So I'm gonna redo it myself. I'm gonna go home.
Oh, so you
in
gonna
the
go
studio.
remix it?
I'm gonna go
You
in the
gonna be
studio.
up in the church like
I'm
remix?
gonna go in the studio and read it, put it together, and listen to it like it's a song. You know what I'm saying? So I can learn it. And like I said, I be in there doing so much with the. I do the video and audio.
Oh,
For
wow.
my church.
Okay,
but,
that's
but it's still like a collective of us. But we all play our part. But yeah, I do the recording and everything. So it's kind of hard to kind of catch the word at the time. You know, this and that and the other. And I'm still trying to get into the Bible because I still think, and it's not nobody's fault about it. I just still, and my pastor understand that I still have doubts about the Bible. Of
I
certain
think that's
things.
healthy.
Huh?
I think
healthy?
that's very healthy.
I mean, I don't doubt it, but I just have questions that it's hard to be answered. Like Adam and Eve.
I don't believe that shit either.
You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, who was here first, the dinosaurs or Adam and Eve? Can nobody explain that to me? Because if the dinosaurs,
And I don't think God's no angry person that's looking to smite you down
No,
because
I-
you're questioning some questionable things
Stuff,
you're not.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
And I'm questioning something that man written.
Exactly. So boom. Yeah,
know what I'm saying?
I don't. Yeah, I wouldn't
So-
worry about it.
I'm trying to learn that here and there. I'm been in church for 2 years, and I should have known something about the Bible. I know it.
Well, I know you didn't think that. Look, I done stumped you twice.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Look
yeah,
at you.
Oh yeah. You,
Look at you. I'm doing
Yeah,
good.
you got me twice. You got me over here.
I got
stumbling.
okay, boom. I have another question
Mm-hmm.
about church. Okay, why did you get baptized twice?
It's because I sinned a lot, and I did a lot of terrible things since the first time I got baptized.
Oh,
And I needed to feel saved. I needed to feel rejuvenated. I needed to feel rebirthed. I needed to feel not a new me, but a better me.
like a
And-
new
yeah,
you.
yeah. And I felt that was the only thing that was gonna do that for me. You know what I'm saying? Because I couldn't find no way to tell my wife I was sorry of what I did to her. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm taking accountability for anything I have done. Like for a while, with the situation with me and my child's mother, I blamed her all the time. I blamed her. I shifted blame. I did this, but I'm like, why I'm pointing fingers instead of accepting accountability and accepting the things the way it is and just let nature take its course. You know what I'm saying? Because people gonna be who they are regardless of the fact. But why do I gotta participate in that and just be this evil, negative person? And I was just tired of being that. And I think when I started church, I asked the pastor, I said, you know what? I need to be reborn again. I needed all that, everything I have done to anybody. I need to wash away. And for anybody that's on my live, if I did anything to you, anything to you that was wrong, I apologize. I'm taking accountability for anything I said, anything I didn't know I did, disrespectful to anybody. I apologize. Please forgive me. And I love y'all to death. But I just feel I needed to be reborn, so to speak. Jesus.
That's that's really great, and it's good. Like I'm happy that like to hear more in depth of a story and that you get to tell your story, especially your wife. I would have had no idea that you was a scumball, you know?
Oh yeah, I wasn't shit.
And another thing is that
I wasn't shit.
meeting your wife and how nice she was to me,
Yeah.
being a woman and even bringing another woman over, I would have never guessed that had been your character. Do you get what I'm saying? And how, like, she was very nice and very friendly, and she wasn't. I remember I brought my daughter, your daughter, and she was kicking it with them for a minute. I remember, one time I brought her. So therefore, it was like, and I always looked at y'all as family. So after I met her, I was like, damn, they hella cool.
But you want to know why?
Why?
Because I was never. I'm not. My wife knew I wasn't a bad person. I just made some mistakes. But I know I would never. Because at the end of the day, I still go out and represent her.
Right.
I would never embarrass her in front of people
Oh, that's good.
by disrespecting her. There's people that's gonna constantly be around. So anything that I done, it was behind closed doors that only me and that person know. Or this, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't just out there, just acting a donkey in the public eye, knowing. You know what I'm saying? Knowing, why you doing pieces? Why you doing loud like that? Why you doing? You know what I'm saying? So I vow to never embarrass or disrespect her, our relationship in the public's eye to where they can say that. That's why everybody thought that's why when we separated, it's like, y'all separated. What? What's wrong with you? And they're like, who separated? I'm like, you did. She should have separated from you. You know what I'm saying? So I never embarrassed her. I never. It wasn't my plan to go out and to embarrass the situation and be out in the public just acting reckless. And people like, why your man out there doing this? And why you know what I'm saying? Nobody never had to say that. Nobody never knew. We never posted it on no social media that we were separated. People didn't even know for a long time. People didn't know for a long time because it's not other people's business. That's what's wrong with people. People so worried about other people's business, and instead of worry about your own. You know what I'm saying? We spend so much time in life on social media worried about who's doing who broke up, who doing this, or you heard about this. Why should we gossiping about other? If people kind of took the time that they put in social media to doing research on how to make more money or how to make any money or how to start a business, everything will be good. The amount of time you and effort that you put into being in somebody else's business until you getting money, you wouldn't complain about not having no money. That's just what it is. But me and her, we never put our business out there because it wasn't the public business. It was, you know what I'm saying? And we knew how to carry ourselves. That's why you never knew.
That's good. So I have another question.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't heard this song that we're about to play now. So could you give me a little bit of background about the song? Like, what's the name of the song, first of all?
Song is Good and Evil. Okay.
It should be interesting.
Okay, I'm gonna give a quick overview on this song real quick because I know it's almost 6. Got to pick up my buddy. The song was a continuance of a beef song that I did called Toe Tag of somebody that was at my job. That was at my job. Did the beef song, this and that. He got HR involved.
Because of the beef song?
Yeah, police got involved because the HR people read the lyrics back to me. Police got involved. It's just because I used a terrorist threat. I said, off with your head. Call me ISIS. I'm telling you, I'm a disrespectful person. It's just bad. So after that went down, I was gonna make a part 2, which I did make a part 2. The first 4 bars is dedicated to him. The first 4 bars. Then I thought about it. I said, you know what? I changed the whole narrative at that. I started talking about us sticking together. You know what I'm saying? People, us as one, this and that and the other. So the first 4 bars and the last 4 bars is about him. It's about him. So that's why after I said that, let me change the narrative of the song, start talking about some good stuff. But I did hit him with the last 4 bars because when I tried to commit suicide, I survived. He thought I was dead. He thought I died because nobody heard from me. And he was kind of rooting that I died. So when you hear it, that's why you hear the first 4 bars is about him. Just listen to it real good, and then listen to the last 4 bars is about him. But everything else in the middle is just how I felt, and I just kind of went in on. I was like, he wasn't even worth it. But I did have to give him the first 4 and the last 4.
Okay.
But go ahead, check it out.
I'ma speak my mind. I fear no man but God. Yeah, we all know that my mouth might be the death of me, but I'ma keep speaking the truth until death come claim me and set my soul free from a solid human being.
Can't say too much, I might get locked up. But if you still want beef, we'll do a potluck. And if I die, I'll call Pac and we'll hit 'em up. Stand up to the shark and be a sitting duck. I'm on site with a tent trying to camp out. My family tree is so deep we have to branch out. Now, I can't explain how I feel inside. I got these suckers feeling dead when they still alive. You online but you mad violent. Keep internet thugging and I'ma pop up like a bad virus. But you a street nigga, why you tripping? You keep bragging on your life, it's a movie but it's science fiction. And the award goes to the niggas critically acclaimed. Blue strips, different languages, Italy and Spain. You can't test me, you can't school us. Even if you had 50 nerds on the school bus. You having fits like a bitch slamming car doors. Telling me to get a life but I just borrow yours. You on flight 93, Pinocchio sniffing. Top flight, first class, Tokyo drifting. Left hand out the window on the freeway. Middle finger through the roof of the 3 stage. I'm so hot but didn't plan to be banned from the kitchen. On my pots and pans and need fans in the kitchen. I can walk these streets and I don't feel no danger. Safe in the hood, I don't need no banger. Keep thinking that it's fear, nigga, not at all. I'll approach the abyss and do a cannonball. Then ball, never feel the dread of suckers on the internet. Catch 'em catfishing, then I really throw 'em in the net. Having flashbacks like it's 96. I'm at the bottom of the mountain, but I'm climbing quick. Boy, and fake suckers I ain't running with. They keep crossing more niggas than above the rim. Little points on the scoreboard, now you hot. I see you ballin', boy, go ahead and pass the rock. You're not, because you're scared to share the information. Don't wanna see your brother make it, you a real hater. Now why we only come together on some racist shit, but overlook the things we do, that's racist, bitch. When a cop kill a black, then it's protesting. Nigga kill a black child, no one's out protesting. But you punks is like chumps, we don't heal each other. We let them know it's okay for us to kill each other. But you don't care when your child out there bleeding to death. Who gon' come through in the clutch when you needin' the help? Don't stand there and say this is unity when they're in the city killing our community. You know me, I'm the reason why they're so nervous. I died 3 days later, my soul surfaced. I heard you talking shit when you thought I was gone, cause you fear me in physical form. You been warned, nigga.
But I feel hella distracted. I'll have to listen to that song again.
Did I distract you? My bad.
You did.
I know. I ain't shit.
No, not because of that.
I ain't shit. And look, I ain't shit. I don't want to be shit.
You
I ain't trying to be
shit.
shit.
But I want to go back to something you said, and I want to say first of all, God bless you, Tellie, and
Thank
I
you.
love you.
I love you too.
For anybody who always wonder who Tellie was, because I always talk about him. This is the magical Tellie. This is the one I'll be like, and he did my book cover, and he's the producer of my Niner Gang, and da 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 da. This is the
I'm trying to
Tellie.
stay behind the scenes. I'm trying to stay behind the scenes.
So this is my brother, but I want to say that I'm very happy that you're alive and thriving, actually. As you mentioned that you're a suicide survivor.
Yes.
I have a question. What resources or support do you wish you had when you began to feel suicidal or have suicidal ideation?
I wish I had people to listen to me and not criticize me. That's you know what? And that brings back to that question for us growth. That helped me grow. And when I feel like when I realized I couldn't kill myself, I said, okay, it's a purpose why I'm here. So it started to grow from there. But at the time I was going through it, it was actually like a year later of Miss Silky's death. You know, the anniversary was coming up because you know she passed away on Mother's Day.
Oh my God.
So the year was coming up. I started feeling just unease and needed people to talk to, but wasn't nobody around. It's like when you don't have nobody to like confine to or talk to and you ain't gotta say nothing. I just wanted people just to listen.
Yeah,
That's it. That's all I need. And that could have if I would have died, that would have been the thing that could have saved my life. If somebody would just listen to me. You know what I'm saying? And the thing about it, I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy at all. But I had lost like 6 people 2 months prior of her anniversary. Then that came up. Then I tried to commit. Then they put me in a 72-hour hold up in Fremont. And I just wasn't crazy, but they was trying to tell me that I was crazy. That you know, it wasn't because you didn't need anybody to talk to. You just crazy, this and that and other. I've been
They
there.
said that in the facility?
In the facility. This is how cold I am. They try to give me pills. I ain't take it, whatever. I had a social worker, whatever. I was there 2 days. I got 3 people to go home. Patients. I don't even work there. 3 patients on my life, on my daughter right now. I got 3 patients to go home. And this is how this happened. We was in, I'm gonna make this quick. I'm gonna make a long story long. You know how you when you do AA you be in
the
circle. Yeah, so you know it's all in a circle, so we had to tell our story. So when it kind of came to me, I was like maybe like the 3rd person. She asked me, so Deontay, what you think that you know we can do this to make this better? And you know what I'm saying, to feel comfortable. I said for you to leave, and this is exact words, for you to leave. And she was like, what you mean for me to leave? I said, for you to leave. I said, because you don't understand what we go through. I said, since we've been waiting to come in this meeting, I talked to 3 people that you thought was crazy. And they actually sit down and talk to me because I was able to understand them. And they was able actually to tell me what was going on. Like one guy, he wasn't trying to kill himself. His wife was trying to take his kids. So he thought if he write a suicide note that she would bring his kids back. He wasn't crazy. But they didn't understand that. They just try to say this and that and the other. So once they did that with those people, they was able to go home early because of me. And they tried to hire me on my last day.
Wow.
But I told her, your degree can't your degree can't tell me how we feel. If you haven't been in this predicament to survivor of a suicide, you don't know what it is. Just because your degree supposedly because of statistics, no, you don't know how we feel. You don't know what we went through. You don't know what drove us up to that. You're not even given a chance to find out why we did it or what led up to that. You just say, "Oh, you crazy. You need to be on tour." No, that wasn't it. Talk to us, understand. Then you can see.
Have empathy.
Have sweet baby Jesus. That's it. Understand, communicate. You know what I'm saying? That those are things that you need to get by. If it's any job, anything, it's understanding and communication and compassion.
And I think that's a very, like, you made such a very I think the point that you just made is such a hard lesson to learn, and that's good you had the self fortitude and tenacity and belief in yourself to be able to challenge someone in these type of facilities, because oftentimes, you know, when it comes down to mental health, especially Black people, we haven't been dealing with therapy and counselors and all this stuff, so we're fairly new in our culture to navigating these
Yeah.
Navigating the mental health field. And we also have to go, when we're seeking resources and stuff like that, we also have to go up in there with the level of protection and self-respect for ourselves first, and be able to call them type of people out, even if we don't call them out, but be able to protect ourselves
Yes.
from them.
Yes.
Because interacting with somebody that might not have your best interest at hand could cause more damage.
Exactly.
So that is something I feel is just so important. And I just feel like there's no, like, what kind of advice would you give to somebody that's experiencing that? Maybe their therapist isn't, maybe their therapist isn't good for them. I know I fired like my therapist before last. Like, I was just like, you know what? I don't like the way she makes me feel. I'm not about to go see her no more. So I think having your own self boundaries for me.
Yeah.
If-
I fired 2 of them.
Oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, I fired 2 of them because
Yeah.
it didn't work for me, because they still didn't understand. They still going off. I mean, some therapy might help for a lot. It does help for a lot of people.
Right.
Just me, I just accept it different, because I need somebody to not necessarily relate to me. I need them to understand and put themselves in my shoes and see where I'm coming from and see why I feel like that.
Right.
It's just like you get into an argument with your girl, your guy. It doesn't matter if you agree with what they're saying. See why they feel like that.
Right.
Put yourself in their shoes just for a second and see why. You might not agree with it, but see why they feel like that. And yeah, and I think the best advice I can, because I can't give advice because everybody's different.
Exactly. Right.
It's hard for me to give advice, but I can just say what works for me. I just need somebody to listen. That's it. That's the best I can advice. I guess I can somewhat give, but I don't like giving advice to people because it might not work for them. It might not be for them. I just say, just do it what you think is going to make you feel better. That's the best advice I can give. Just do what you think is going to make you feel better about whatever's going on in your life.
And there's actually a resource. So it's 988. So sometimes you don't have people to talk to.
Yeah.
So you just pick up a phone and dial 9. Like, people could pick
Oh,
up
that's
the
good.
phone and dial 988, and it's like what is it? Suicide prevention. I think it's a crisis.
It's a crisis
Lifeline.
hotline.
Yeah.
Lifeline. Okay.
So,
Yeah, that's good.
and sometimes I think that's hard too, is because, like, maybe the people that's close to you don't have the skills either to navigate dealing with a crisis. I think.
Because it takes patience.
Yeah.
It takes. You know how some people say, "Oh, it takes a lot to deal with me." No, it's not. It's not that it takes a lot to deal with somebody. It takes patience and understanding. You can't let what they're going through affect you in a negative way. You have to just sit there and listen and allow them to express themselves. That's all they're trying to do, is express themselves. Just allow them to do that. Don't get mad at what they say, because you're not there to get mad. You're just there to listen. They just want to vent. They just need some ears. That's it. You know what I'm saying? So that's your best way to help them. You helping them heal themselves. You know what I'm saying? Because they feel better. After, you ever went to, you ever ate some good food? Good food. And you stuffed, you know what I'm saying, drink, and you had to go to the bathroom. And when you went to the bathroom and dropped that load, you feel better. That's what it is. You got to let them drop their load. You got to let them express them, let them heal themselves. And you let them heal themselves just by listening. That's what's wrong with us. We do more talking than listening.
But you're really good at listening.
Oh yeah.
You are as much as you talk. You're hella good at
listening.
listening. I do.
And I got 2 minutes, and I'm sitting there still talking. But yeah, just that's what it is. You gotta you gotta help the person heal themselves. That's all they asking to listen. No, don't give no judgment. Don't give no. That's why when I got out, I went online. I said thanks for all the support, this and that other. But I said if you gonna call me, don't call me with no. You should have called me. Don't call me saying
Right.
I told you so or what's wrong with you or you selfish. Don't call me with that because I'm trying to get over that.
Right,
You know what I'm
heal.
saying? Yeah, I'm trying to heal from that. So don't tell me when I'm doing wrong. Don't kick me while I'm down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because if you do, I'm gonna kick you in the face. But it's just, you know what I'm saying? You gotta help people heal themselves, and that's all they need, just somebody to listen to. That's it.
So we have about 30 more seconds. Do you want to shout out your socials? Are you accepting orders for your clothes? Might you start back doing your podcast? Will you record people and sell beats? You know, like,
And can we help you?
yeah.
I mean, I ain't really got too many. I'm so behind closed doors. I only got Tellie 510 and Tellie Tees for my Instagram, and I ain't
Your
got
clothes?
clothes. Everything
Your
is kind
custom?
of world. Yeah, custom. Yeah, if you need shirts, sweaters, sweatpants, hats, beanies, I'll make it. Tellie 510 inbox me, or you can hit up my Tellie Tees, TELLIE Tees. You know what I'm saying? That's my other ones with the Running Man. Just send me an inbox. Tell me what you need. Shoot you my number, whatever, and we can take it from there. Other than that, I'm behind closed doors. I'm not really a shout out person when it comes to. Yeah, I don't want nobody bother me.
Okay.
I'm just playing. But I love it. All the support though,
Okay.
and I appreciate you for having me on. I appreciate. Oh God, this is disrespect.
All right. His name is in the Bible.
His name is in.
Corinthians.
That's your name?
No, what's Book of Paul in the First Corinthians.
Oh, okay.
You should have said yeah.
Yeah,
You should have said yeah.
That's your name? Okay.
That was a perfect
That was
opportunity,
the perfect.
Paul.
Like, yeah, that's my name. I was like,
Damn.
We'll take care of that in post.
I was like, Jesus. But I appreciate both you guys having me
Don't
on.
call me that. That's when I was younger.
I really appreciate both you
That's a
guys
good
having
one.
me on. I had amazing time. But anybody else not gonna get another interview out of me, unless you call me.
I'm gonna call you back.
Yeah, call me back to get an update of what's going on.
Right.
And how my
I'm gonna
growth
do
been.
I'm gonna do like a Bible study.
Bible
I'm
study
a
follow-up.
No,
Yeah.
a Bible. What is it called? Game show with you. Dun.
Like a Bible revival game show.
A Bible revival.
Yeah, to see how good he did. He done got baptized twice. We need to start
Better
testing it.
start
I gotta
picking up
test
that
him.
book and reading.
And I want to hear your remix prayer.
Oh God, here we go.
No, I do, cause you know what? That's hella inspiring. You know,
I appreciate it.
I was tired of that in the church. So you feel me?
Yeah. We all,
We gonna get you. We gonna get it together.
But just if you don't take nothing back from me when y'all leave here, hang around people that allow you to do self-healing.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying? Allow ask God for strength to bring you. And I heard this guy named Trent. I bought his book and he said something. It was really. He said, ask God for the strength to have peace, not pain. Ask God for the strength to have joy, not stress. Ask for God to allow you to be you, and allow you to be you. Ask God for the strength to know your worth, and not allow things in your life that's worthless.
You done heard it from
Amen.
Tellie. Amen. Preacher Tellie. Now, when the next time you come back, you gonna be a preacher.
Oh, I'm coming with a suit on.
Yeah.
Listen here. I had a dream. Oh, that's not.
That's Martin
wasn't
Luther
even a preacher,
King,
that's
bro.
Martin Luther King,
He
yeah.
was a preacher.
Oh yeah, he was.
Oh Lord, come
I
on.
know.
All right, then, y'all. Adios. Enjoy Black History Month. Peace.
We out.